Hey friends, it's time for your stretch of the week. This week I'm going to introduce to you stretches in the 90-90 position. This is one of my favorite positions because we're working on external rotation and internal rotation in the hip joint, and it's a really nice way to tune into your body, get to know your hips a little better, and kind of give yourself a bit of a self-assessment as well as a stretch. So we're going to start with the front leg in 90 degrees to the front, and then the back leg 90 degrees to the back. You want to have your ribs and shoulders being able to go square to the front. So if that's hard for you, then you can always bring that back leg up a little bit. So I'm going to start like this and just mobilize my hip forward and back, getting some things moving in that hip. Breathing into your movements, going nice and slow. Just check out how that hip's doing today. And then from there, I'm going to lift my spine up nice and tall and tipping forward over the front leg until I feel a nice stretch in the glute of my front leg. And you can flow through this movement, letting your spine release, articulating through the spine for a little spinal flow as a bonus. You can also just hold the stretch and breathe into it, but I encourage you to keep your spine really long, feel your sit bones moving to the back, and feel your head moving forward. And then from here, you can let your arms reach side to side, finding some new angles in the stretch. We're three-dimensional beings, so stretching in a three-dimensional way is the way to go. And coming on up. Another piece I'd like to add to this stretch is coming forward and then walking around to the side as if I'm chasing my tail. When I start to feel a little bit of a stretch through here in the back, I'm going to reach my front arm forward as much as I can. Taking a deep breath in, expand the back ribs, and let it go. This is a really nice unwinding for the low back. And walking back to center. And coming on up. And I'll do the other side. So 90 degrees in the front leg, 90-ish degrees in the back leg. It's usually a bit harder to get that back leg at 90 degrees, so just do your best and it's something to work towards. Mobilizing the hip forward and back, checking in with that hip. Noticing if one side feels a bit stickier than the other. And don't judge it if it does, just notice and maybe spend a bit more time on that stickier side. And deep breath in, lengthen long, and exhale to come forward. I'm gonna flow through this movement a couple times because it feels nice. Now you can do this stretch anywhere there's floor space. You can do it at home, watching TV. You can do it at work, at your office. Just get down on the floor. Who cares if your boss thinks you're weird? And I'm gonna walk all the way to the side, reaching my arms forward. Deep breath into my back ribs. And walking around to the front. And rolling up. Nice. And I'm going to finish with a little windshield wipers, one of my other favorites. And there you go. There's your stretch of the week. I encourage you to try that every day this week, Monday to Friday, and see how it goes for you. Notice how every day might be a little bit different, and notice how it might greatly affect your hip mobility. Let me know what you think. Thanks.